Come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Felt the risk, I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Alert, 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 alert. Real.
That's right, baby.
Hey, Delta. Hurry, hurry. Let's go.
To throw, Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
180. King.
Check nine.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He's taken down at the 17. It's a gain of 6. And the Browns.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
At their own 19-yard line.
Some 20.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 30. 20. 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 76 yards. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 4 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
59. Mike's 59. Let's go, D. Big series.
They'll set up a throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
We got this.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check. 3. Yeah, Jim. 58 to Mike.
Back to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings when somebody's up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now.
Real.
Mike's Fofo. I'm coming.
Kings. Hey, Foxtrot.
44's Mike.
Hurry.
Hey, watch that.
From the 31, Mayfield dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Mayfield got his man, it's Williams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The third down run gets him nothing.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tighten down. There you go.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
59's Mike. Check. 59. Let's go, defense. Come on.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First down, Browns.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Packers nothing.
Set. 180.
Check. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. On the ground, this is Williams. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Lights 59. Ricky.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 4. And this is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, let's go. Hurry.
Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And all the way down to the 29.
Come on, baby.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mayfield down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first time. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds his target, Beckham. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? He's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Brooks, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a first and 10. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Here we go on second and 12. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
It's now second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Hurry, hurry.
Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Third down. 3rd and 14.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They run it again with Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw. And got his man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Mike 5'9".
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to go down again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So first and 10 now from the 30.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols able to get him for a loss of about 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Again, it's Williams. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score from 28. Packers nothing. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Field goal formation on 2nd down. I'm scratching my head over here, but it's hard for me to go all in on criticism because they did.
And we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Well, that was certainly an interesting time to try a fake punt. The good news, they will retain possession here, but now they face a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory, but he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown. His guys continue to pour it on.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He's first 3 times.
Filet, 10-ounce, 16-ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo! Mike's 59! Mike's 59!
Hey, check.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
2nd and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It's our time. It's our time. Mike's 59. Mike's 50. Hey, pick your game up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. 13 yards, first down, Packers. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a big...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, Mayfield. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
44's to Mike. 44's to Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Check, 59. Check 59, Mike. Go. 59, Mike to 59.
Come on. You better break it.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Watch the slant.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Hurry!
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Got three down.
2nd and 11. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. On 1st down, Logan breaks the tackle. Now alley. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They run with Logan. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 2nd down now, it's Logan. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Don't be scared of it.
Slam.
On 3rd down, Logan. And this play comes to a halt at the 33.
took me so